Okay, well this is our first swarm of the season. We actually caught it in the swarm box at our house and we left it on the tree for about 3 days. Last night after it got dark, Roy went up on the ladder and covered the entrance to the box with some wire. He just has it duct taped on. And then his nephew came by and brought the box down for us. A cold front came in. It went from 70 degrees yesterday to about 43 degrees today. So Roy's going to go ahead and pull the wire away from the entrance and let the bees out. It finally stopped raining. Really don't think a bunch of bees are going to come flying out, but a couple of guard bees may. No.
Huh.
Well, that's
interesting.
Is very interesting. It looks like we've got some dead bees at the opening.
Yep. I don't know what would cause that.
Other than it was just cold and wet today.
It was real cold and they didn't cluster.
I don't know. They may not have had enough comb in there to cluster.
Yeah, there's plenty. There was some comb and stuff in there. We'll see what they do tomorrow. The rest of them are probably just clustering.
Yeah. Hopefully they're just balled up in a ball, staying warm while it's only 43 degrees today. We did put some foliage around the opening so that when they do come out, they'll do an orientation flight. Even though we didn't move them far, we just moved them from that bracket up there in that tree right here underneath. And this is the hive we're going to put them in. So we'll see what happens tomorrow when it's supposed to be warmer tomorrow.
Yeah, if it gets warmer tomorrow and the bees go out flying, when the workers, the foragers go out, we can come in, pop the top off of the bee line hive, move the frames in there, and they should come right back down to this lower opening. I'll move this vegetation right on top, and they should come back right here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. So this is our first swarm of the season. When we left you last, we had brought the swarm box down from the tree and just sat it on top of the hive we're going to put it in. That was 2 nights ago. Yesterday it poured down raining all day long, and so today we are going to, we just realized what we forgot. We're going to actually move the bees out of the swarm box into the hive, and we forgot the screwdriver to take the lid off. So I'm going to go grab a screwdriver and we'll be right back. Okay, we're trying to weigh the box just to see how much the swarm weighs before we move it into the hive.
23.6.
23.6, and I think that box weighs 16 pounds. So I'll go back and check my notes to see exactly how much it weighs. The box, the empty box weighs. It's only 55 degrees today, so we're going to do this pretty quickly. It was 70 degrees 2 days ago, 55 today, and like I said, it poured down raining all day yesterday, and I think the high was in the 40s. And it's supposed to be down in the 30s tonight. So we're moving the swarm over because we think they'll have a better chance of staying warm in the hive than in the swarm box. It's a thicker box and better suited for the colder weather.
So we had taken this box, cleaned it up, actually scraped some spots inside, vacuumed it out. I like to take the torch and run around the inside, all the seams and everything. It had a few ants in it, and that way it killed the ant cells, the eggs. So we had already cleaned this up. Man, these bees are a nice swarm. I would like to look for the queen. If it was a 70, 80 degree day, I would be looking for the queen. But in reality, I'm just trying to get these girls moved over, get them closed up so that they can get some, so they can stay warm for the night. They may be able, there was a few flying, not many, so I'm hoping that they'll be able to fly today, because they didn't get to fly yesterday.
So as best we could tell, this swarm either moved in last Wednesday or Thursday. We know they were in there for sure last Thursday, and today is Tuesday. So that's about 5 days the swarm's been in this box, and you can see the amount of comb that they've already built. There was one frame that had old comb in it from last year, but all the rest is brand new comb.
This was a 3/4 of an inch, 1 inch starter strip. They built that much comb right there.
So they've got a good start.
To go down right here. Put these in here. I think I'm gonna move this divider board up to here, so they won't have as much area to try to keep warm for the next few weeks. Then I'll come in and move that divider board over.
So normally we wouldn't be in such a hurry to get the bees all in the box. We just put the swarm box up there and let them walk in. But since it's only 55 degrees, we'd like to get them inside as soon as we can. Just want to give them the best chance of survival. And we do have some branches that we're going to put over the opening. Even though we didn't move the hive very far, we moved them from 12 feet up in the tree down to the bottom of the tree. But we are going to put these branches around the opening so that when the bees come out, they'll do an orientation flight and be able to find their way back to their new home. And that's the bracket where the swarm box was hung. So there's a handful of bees up there. They've gotten a little bit confused. Hopefully they'll be able to find their way back to the hive. Roy's just smoking the bees that were hanging out up there at the bracket where the swarm box was hung, just to get them flying and
Just to mask any scent that was left up here.
to mask any of the queen's pheromones that might still be up there. and hopefully that'll help them find their way back down to the hive box that's down underneath the tree. So this is the beeline hive a couple hours after we moved the swarm into it, and looks like more of the bees are coming out doing their orientation flights. The sun's actually on the box now. It's still pretty cool today, but the sun's warming the box up, so more of the bees are out. And there's just a few still flying around the bracket that's up in this tree. I think they're figuring it out. This is from the backside. We'll go around. Oh yeah, they're very active now. So here's a quick recap. This is the first swarm of the 2022 bee season. The swarm moved in early last week, probably on Wednesday. On Sunday night, we brought the swarm box down from the tree and sat it on top of the hive box. On Monday, it was cold and rainy, and so the bees didn't come out flying. But on Tuesday, yesterday, mid-afternoon, the high was in the mid-50s. And so we very quickly moved the swarm into the hive box. We didn't do any kind of inspection. Today is Wednesday, it's midday, it's about 57 degrees. The bees are out flying, doing their orientation flights. They're bringing in yellow and orange pollen. And so we're planning to do an inspection in a couple of weeks, and we're expecting to see evidence that the queen is laying and that all is going well here with our first swarm of the 2022 bee season. We think we have the second swarm of the season moved into a box at Brian and Sarah's house. We're going to give it a few days and we'll confirm that, and hopefully you'll see that on a future video. Please be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't so far. Thanks for watching.